Hi, these are a couple problems, the homework problems worked out from 12.4. I'm not going to go through all these, but this whole document is in Canvas in case you want to look through the ones that I do not cover. I'm going to start with number 7. I'm going to do number 7 in this video, and if I have time, I may do one of the other ones below it. So this is what they asked me to solve in the homework problem. I didn't print it out, I just wrote it here. First thing I did is I wrote down the definition of going from logarithmic to exponential form, which was, I'm just going to show you, which is actually right here in the handout. Okay. And from there you can label everything. I didn't label everything in here, but you can certainly do that. So my A is 625. I'm just going to put it up here. My X is 125. And then what I do is I set it equal to Y. Y is actually my X in this case. That's kind of confusing, but if you want to make it easier, just go ahead and make this Y instead of X. That might be easier. Okay, so then if I write in exponential form, it is X, which is actually this number right here, 125, is equal to A to the Y. My A is 625, and my Y is actually X. Okay, again, that's kind of confusing. If it's confusing, just go ahead and make this a Y and make it easier for yourself. So, and then in that case, you would have a Y here. Okay, so now we have it two exponents. So this goes back to the earlier section where you have the same base. So if you look for the same base, it's 5. So 5 cubed gives me 125, so I write that over here. And 625 is 5 to the 4th, so I wrote that here. Then I simplify my exponents. I set my exponents equal to each other, and I get my answer of 3/4. Okay, so there's that one. I think I will, yeah, I have time, so I'm going to go ahead and do number 8. Okay, so this is a problem that they asked me to solve. They want me to find X, which is actually A in this case. So if it's easier again, go and just write A instead of X here, if that's easier. That's how I usually do in class, by the way. I just put A here instead of X, and then I just answer it from there. Okay, so if I look at this, my X is 27. My A is what I don't know. That's my X. And then my Y is 3/2. So this is the equation I want to solve for. Okay, now this is one we have not really seen a whole lot. In fact, this is the first one I actually see like this in the particular homework. Probably the first time you've seen something like this for quite a while. Maybe ever in this class. Okay, so we have X to the 3/2 equal to 27. So to get rid of the exponent, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of 3/2, so raise it to the 2/3 power. So I raise this side to the 2/3 power, and I raise this side to the 2/3 power. This gives me X to the 1, and I have 27 to 3/2. That goes back to a previous section. This means the cube root of 27, and then I square it. So this again means a cube root, and I square that answer. The cube root of 27 is 3. That's what this is, 3, and then I square that and I get 9. Okay, that's a pretty hard one, I think. Okay, let me do this last one. This last one is not quite as bad. So they want us to put this in the exponential form, and they want us to find X. Okay, so exponential form is X, which is the same thing, is equal to A to the Y. My A is 3, my Y is 0. So this is the equation I have. That's pretty easy to solve. 3 to the 0, if you plug that in your calculator, you just get 1.